Hello, this is a CATS presentation for developing active listening skills for practitioners in the classroom. In this presentation, we're going to look at the skill of active listening and some useful techniques and strategies that practitioners can use to develop students' listening skills in the classroom. So what is active listening? Firstly, we need to check that our students are attentive and focused when they are presented with information. In doing this, we can help students to comprehend and engage in the learning or conversation. It is important that we assist students to recall the information that's being shared to check they have understood and gained meaning. Here are some useful strategies to encourage effective listening. Number 1. Listening skills may need to be taught and practiced. We can assist our students to embed this skill by a regular short question and answer activity to reflect on what makes a good listener. Students of all ages benefit from these helpful reminders. Number 2. Listening needs to be modelled by the speaker. Modelling the skill also demonstrates what you expect of your students. Students who are actively listened to are likely to become better listeners. In class, it is also helpful to positively identify students or groups who are getting it right. Number 3. Check your students are attentive before giving instructions. You might adopt a consistent stop, look and listen strategy that immediately checks awareness. For younger pupils, this might involve the teacher having a catchy phrase. For example, eyes and ears facing this way, thank you. Remember to address the class or the individual listener when they are quiet and still and actively looking your way. Give feedback to your class and your listeners to inspire and motivate them further. Point 4. It is important to provide a conducive environment and remove distractions. Giving out equipment after your initial teaching and learning session will avoid your learners being distracted. Point 5. Pacing the delivery and using a clear tone will aid active listening. Remember to speak slowly, but not too slowly. Alternatively, if you talk too fast, your audience will have a hard time understanding you. It is helpful to pause between ideas or points. Avoid filler words. To make yourself audible, be careful when articulating and pronouncing words. Point 6. We can encourage better listening when tasks are broken down into smaller bite-sized steps. This may avoid students feeling overwhelmed with an information overload. Point 7. Asking someone to repeat back the instructions or to summarize the key words or ideas, perhaps on a rota basis, may help your students to be attentive. If consistent, it can be a useful teaching strategy in your classroom to encourage active listening. Point 8. Lastly, providing some bullet points or visuals, if appropriate, may provide as a helpful reminder, especially for the listener who struggles to retain information. It is worth noting that learners have different styles, and for the visual learner, this will be an aid to their active listening. So, to summarize, incorporating these techniques into your lessons will encourage your students to be better listeners. Name the student and wait for them to look your way. Keep instructions short and precise. Pace your delivery. Allow time for processing new ideas. Repeat concise instructions. and include visuals to reinforce learning.